think I'm now realizing literally how many religious necklaces I fucking own. Free agent life though. Got it. Alright, so we're back doing vlogs again. Put out the Tokyo pastel video, which got some good leeway, so if you guys want to see that shoe, go check it out on the channel. It is on there. That shoe cleans very easily too. That was a surprising thing that I learned about it. I wore them one day. If anybody wears like prime knit, just bright prime knit is just like, it's like a minefield of disaster that's gonna happen. I wore them to work one day, got a spot on them, and I was like, man, like this fucker is gonna be so hard to keep clean. But it really wasn't that hard. I didn't really have any issue cleaning it. A little toothbrush and some dish soap, and it was a little smudge. Took it right out, which that's a big relief for that kind of shoe, because those bright shoes, you really don't want that to happen. Wanted to talk about, so the DNA series that Adidas has been doing recently. I have a kind of a theory on it. I think that what we probably are seeing is, I think that Adidas is probably moving away, unfortunately, from, I think, the collaborative side of things. And I think that maybe the DNA series, it's going to be like their in-house creative line of Ultra Boosts and NMDs and, you know. But I think that probably the DNA series, what we've seen so far, has been pretty interesting. There's a lot of design that has come out. I'm not a big fan of a lot of the newer stuff that's come out. There's a couple shoes that have come out that were pretty cool, but it's tough times for their creative department, because I think people like us that are the consumer, I think that we understand what would be a lot better for those different releases, but I don't think Adidas really is in the market of caring about that stuff right now. And I think that a lot of things are going in a different direction. I think 4D is going to get a lot of attention, but I don't know. That's just kind of what I think about it. But the Chinese New Year ones, those were kind of cool. But the 20, I saw a pair of 20s yesterday. It looked good, but I don't know. I feel like the heart's just been going. A couple of releases are cool, like the Tokyos, obviously, I really enjoy. And yeah, but hopefully we'll see some good stuff come out soon. It's kind of depressing. Well, the world apparently now is fucking losing its mind. I don't know what's going on personally with Corona. I think that it's kind of a lot of mass hysteria. I think that this is kind of stupid. But I guess if it's a real threat, you don't want to be, I guess, too lackadaisical in your attitude about how you handle this kind of thing. So that's probably a good way to just behave and make sure that everything is fine. But I talked a little bit the DNA series for Adidas Ultra Boost. I think the DNA series is going to be really interesting, and I think the DNA series is probably the future, because I do genuinely think that Adidas and Adidas Running and even Adidas Originals is moving away from so much collaboration, and I think they're going to work in-house, which is kind of lame. I don't really like that. I don't really like the idea behind that, because I feel that that's what really drew people to Adidas so hard when it first started getting really popular, was the fact that they did collab so much with all these smaller brands and all these boutiques and sneaker shops, and it was cool. They did the Nike SB method, I guess is the best way to put it, really. But yeah, I think the collabs, I really hope 2020, later 2020, maybe 2021, if you watch this, which you probably won't, you guys should really go back to dealing with smaller brands and other people and trying to, you know, take it back to where it really was, because I think it was starting to go in a direction where a lot of things were going well. Ben Harath, Wex kind of days were when the prime, when it really had hit in, was good. The world's freaking out about coronavirus. But, I mean, you can't really be too careful. Like I said earlier, you can't really be too careful about this. If you guys can stay home, that's what I'm off today. So I just decided that I was going to stay here. I have food, I have water, I have everything that I need. So it's kind of weird. But honestly, I would also say that an important message I think that can come out of this is that you should be careful, but also, like, diseases and all these things happen where people have to stay home and they have to, you know, not do that. That happens in a lot of other places in the world. And I think as Americans and as people of, I guess, great wealth and people of great privilege, I guess, that I think it's good every once in a while to have these kind of things happen. Unfortunately, people are going to die, which is sad. You know, disease doesn't really care, and that's kind of something that I've noticed a lot when you're looking into how diseases start and how pandemics go through, and you know, it's indiscriminate. It doesn't care. So really the important thing to remember because of that is that we all have to do our part. So wash your fucking hands. Everybody's freaking out trying to buy all this dumb shit too. Like, stop. Be compassionate, but apathy will be the downfall of man, so I guess it's just whatever. Also, wanted to throw a big shout out to my brothers. My brother moved to Richmond, which is cool, and I have friends that are moving to Richmond, so it probably means that you'll see us in Richmond a lot. So there might be some vlogs that happen down in Richmond, which that'd be cool. But before he left, I did get this from him, which was cool. It's a little Death Scythe Gundam from Gundam Universe. Just another thing to start collecting. But yeah, thanks, Matt. I appreciate it. Another thing that we have learned too is that this shoe actually cleans up very easily. I did get a spot here. Can't really see it, but I got a spot here the other day at work after I did the review. I wore them. Very bright shoe. Lots of people. It's a head turner. Positive and negative reasons. Some people do not like this shoe. Some people think it's ugly. Corey thinks this shoe is terribly ugly. Corey is the keys and heart player for Space Monkey. Make sure you go down in the comment section and down in the bio and follow all of our stuff. But yeah, he thought they were ugly. But I told him, don't talk shit about my shoes. Just went to the grocery store and had to get pizza. And, yeah, that was some dumb shit. Word of the wise, stop buying 87 cartons of milk, because that shit's going to go bad. You're not going to be even able to enjoy it. It was so dumb. Like, people were, y'all are fun. So we're editing, I was editing the vlog, and I realized that I had not had a video, and I had not talked on the vlog about what kind of has happened the past few months, at least on the sneaker side of things, why I stopped doing content for a little bit. So there's a little bit of a story with this one. It's kind of dumb, but in the end, if you buy through eBay, or if you buy through StockX, or if you buy through GOAT, or anything, if you buy through those, you should always have some sort of protection, and you should always try and look out for a scam, because that really is kind of a bad thing that I think follows the sneaker community and gives a lot of the sneaker community, and at least the sneaker world, a bad reputation, is that there are a lot of people out here that are just fucking around and doing scams. And that's kind of what happened with it. A couple months ago, if anybody follows me on Instagram, I put a post up that I had bought a pair of Cream Ultra Boosts 1.0s, which I did. I got them really for kind of a good deal. I got them for under 200 bucks. It was one of those things where I think I'm so OCD when it comes to making sure an order's going through, making sure the payment's through. Like, I track shit. I check my phone like fucking 15 times a day to check the status of orders, and like, I never want anything bad to happen. That's why with the don't touch your face, gotta stop doing that with coronavirus. I was really on the ball with the Tokyos, because that shoe, it was gonna come from overseas. It was going through StockX, which I've had some issues with before, but it was an okay experience kind of at the end where everything was kind of clarified. But I had the Ultra Boost, the Cream OG. I had the creams through I can't fucking talk. I got the OG. No, I did not. Oh, I can't make a video. Shit. I got the Cream Ultra Boost on eBay, and I had waited and waited and waited and waited and waited and waited and waited, and the guy never sent them from me. There was other people that were complaining on his eBay store. I read through the reviews, everything looked good, everything checks out, and that's the issue, is that nothing you do sometimes can help you. Sometimes you're just gonna get fucked in a situation, but at least PayPal has protection, and it all did work out. But I never got my Cream Ultra Boost, which, if you guys watch the vlog, that's a shoe that I do want. So I mean, if anybody watches this and you got a 12.5 and you ain't trying to like fuck me on the price, at least like hit me up or message me or something. Yeah, the guy never sent it. I ended up having to do a whole PayPal claim against them. I had to wait fucking 2 weeks for them to verify that he had not sent anything, and then it took me another 5-10 days for my money to get cleared, and then it sat in there, and it was just a really big ordeal, and I was just kind of fucking over sneakers for a little bit. So if you guys are wondering, if you guys do follow the channel, if you do subscribe, all that, like I said, there's a lot of things that go on in life that I don't necessarily feel have to go on the vlog, but I do feel at some point I probably will talk about certain things, especially like that, because it's still not a life that I have where there are cream Ultra Boosts in it. So the shoe once again fucking evades me. We're going to Charlotte. Me and Taylor are going to Charlotte. This is going to kind of wrap up, but we are going to Charlotte. Hopefully, if everything is okay health-wise, and you know, if society allows us to not have to deal with shit, we are going to go down to Charlotte, and I am going to take you guys. I was in the process of trying to recover the Savannah vlog, but I think it's kind of done. The old computer, it charged for a second, but as soon as I try to turn it on, nothing. But I think that vlog may be lost, which I really hate because it was actually a really good one. But maybe one day I can pull it off and do snippets or something. But I will have a Charlotte vlog. We're going to Carowinds, hopefully, and then we're going to do some shopping and going to try and have a good time. We got an Airbnb down there. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully get a couple more things going in and get a couple more projects started so you guys have something that you can enjoy. But I'm really just enjoying life right now. Even though the world is falling apart and everybody's losing their fucking minds, I still think that the world is beautiful and that life is a good thing and we all just need to enjoy it. And hopefully things clear up soon. Hopefully you guys are being careful out here, and please be considerate towards others during this time, because it ain't just you out here trying to not get sick. So stop being a fucking dick. All right, thank you guys.